One of the important things I wanted to point out here in the environment that we have is that we are not limited to just using the notebooks. The environment comes with a Bash emulator, which allows the user to have access to their computer through a Bash terminal, which I demonstrate right here. So this is a full-fledged Bash shell where I can do any of these various Unix commands, including starting Python. I don't really know how you start R. There's my R shell. So if depending on the tasks that you want your students to work with, you can have them do editing through a terminal, executing code, or installing software with various system commands. Now, when we were teaching the students in our summer school, most of them had never worked in a Unix or Linux environment before. So we actually used a notebook to try to teach some of this material. So here we've got a markdown cell where we're describing what the organization of a typical Unix distribution is. And then we would ask them to, we were teaching them various Unix commands, and so we would have a syntax here in Markdown about how we change directories or list what directories we're in. And then we could ask them to either replicate this in the terminal, or in the IPython notebooks, they have what are referred to as these magics. So in this case, I've got a bash magic. And so this %bash is telling the notebook that this particular cell is going to be a bash shell, not a Python shell. And so I can execute a Python command, a system command, and get the output. So this was I think, a fairly useful way for them to interact with the environment, because they have this kind of static reference, and yet their ability to interact with the environment in this cell, and then being able to be a little more flexible in their exploration through the actual Bash terminal. So these are all tools that are available to us in our teaching.